wrestling fans, welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook, and welcome to this week's episode. We're going to get right into our match of the week to start out, and it is a big one. Of course, we have the CCW Southern States Champion, Toxic, who not so long ago, right here on Superstars of the Ring, issued an open challenge to anybody. And this week, he will be facing off with none other than the legendary Chris Turner, a staple here in CCW for years and years. As usual with matches that involve Toxic, it gets a little out of control. And without giving away too much, just to say, I don't think what we saw here is going to end anytime soon. Of course, Chris Turner and Toxic have a big history together, feuding back over the last couple of years. And Chris Turner these days seems to have his hands full, but without further ado, guys, let's take you away to this week's match of the week. Legendary Chris Turner taking on Toxic. Wrestling fans, welcome to this exciting matchup between the legendary Chris Turner and the Southern States Champion, Toxic. And of course, Toxic has been on the rise here in CCW as of late. Mentioned he's the Southern States Champion, winner of the Stampede Battle Royal, and he's got an open challenge to anybody. And right now, he's taking on legendary Chris Turner with a huge back body drop. Chris Turner with all the experience and an arm drag, taking the young superstar Toxic to school right now. Legendary Chris Turner, a staple here in CCW for years and years. Toxic usually known for his mind games in matches like this, but it's going to be hard to pull off mind games against the legendary Chris Turner. So he goes for a poke in the eye, whips him into the ropes. Tries for a hip toss, but couldn't get him up and over, but Chris Turner with a reversal and sends Toxic over with a hip toss and then an arm drag. Chris Turner going to work on that left arm, that left wrist. And again, another poke of the eye, and the referee not seeing it. Toxic not known for his clean ways of wrestling here. Very dirty moves, poking him in the eye, and now he goes on the offensive. Dropping his fist right down on the forehead of Chris Turner. And a cocky pin able to put on his chest, 1-2. Chris Turner able to get that shoulder up, roll out of that one. Don't think you're going to quite put Chris Turner down. Just like that. Now Toxic's got Turner back into the corner. And rubbing his face, burning his face on that top rope. Now Toxic hammering away a legendary Chris Turner's back and his kidneys. Now he's got him hung up on that middle rope. Turner just trying to catch his breath, trying to recover. A huge drop kick. Toxic went around the ring and drop kick Chris Turner right in the head. Toxic, a very, very confident, cocky wrestler. He's got every right to be, as I mentioned, Southern States Champion. But he's going up against a former heavyweight champion here at CCW, and now with a sleeper hold. Toxic has that sleeper hold clenched in real tight, and Chris Turner is fading quickly. about time for the referee to, maybe not. I thought the referee was going to have to count him. But Turner trying to build that momentum, trying to get the adrenaline flowing. He's fighting out of it with those elbows to the gut. But a devastating clothesline, and Turner is down. You can see Toxic. Looks like he's unraveling that tape. And again, the referee seems to be out of place. And Toxic is choking Chris Turner with that tape. The referee didn't see it. Of course, the crowd here trying to get the referee's attention. Not sure who this ref is, but he did not see Chris Turner being choked. But now Turner up and over. Toxic goes in a clothesline. Toxic hits the floor. Chris Turner getting momentum. And what is this? The referee confronting Chris Turner with the tape that Toxic took off his wrist and choked Turner with. You gotta be kidding me. What is going on here? He doesn't think Chris Turner used that. The referee is massively confused. Not looking. And green missed. And the referee calling for the match, calling for the bell, and Toxic able to take advantage of the distraction. Using that patented green mist in the eyes of Chris Turner. And Turner is down. And more tape, more choking. Little too late from the referee as Toxic officially loses the match, but Chris Turner, in a world of hurt, eyes are blinded by that poisonous mist.
And your winner by disqualification, Rock and Roll.
And this may be on the referee being distracted by that tape after the fact. Toxic able to use that distraction to his advantage. So your winner officially is legendary Chris Turner here on this week's edition of the Match of the Week on Superstars of the Ring.
Have you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler? Have you ever dreamed of making it to the top and wearing championship gold? Well, here is your opportunity. Email us today at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. The CCW Training School is accepting new students now. Start your journey today on your way to greatness.
Welcome back, fans. There we saw that match. Chris Turner getting the victory officially, but not in the way that he wanted. We saw the end, the referee being distracted. The mist to the eyes. Toxic gets away with another one. He didn't win the match, but retains his championship, and Chris Turner is a little worse from the wear. We do know that Turner will be just fine. We got the mist out of his eyes, and hopefully we'll hear from Chris Turner very soon. And he's got his hands full with not only Toxic, but those guys at the Diamond Exchange, led by, I should say, Diamond Dave. It's a lot of intense things going on. Chris Turner always seems to find himself in the middle of these huge rivalries, and this summer it's getting hotter than ever. Now, another gentleman involved in a huge rivalry this year seems to be, as always, the CCW Heavyweight Champion, Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. And at a recent live event, he discovered some gear, some things at the concession stand that he wasn't too happy with, and decided he was going to share some words with us and Kekino Polamalu. So let's take you away now to the heavyweight champion of CCW, the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon.
Let me ask you simple-minded people one thing. What are you doing selling pineapples? Is this some kind of joke? You got jokes. You got jokes. This company's got jokes. CCW thinks they're being funny selling pineapples. You think? Let me get that camera. Look at this. That's the trash can right where Kekino's career is going. Right in the trash. Have a pineapple around here.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we heard from our CCW heavyweight champion, the Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon, and what I think started out as just a professional challenge from Kekino Polamalu is now devolving into a bitter rivalry, and McKinnon none too pleased about there being pineapples. I'd like to just go ahead and say, just for full disclosure here on camera, Mr. McKinnon, I had nothing to do with those pineapples. Not sure. That's up to concessions. Talk to that department. I was actually traveling that weekend, scouting more locations and more future CCW superstars. So I hope you see this. Know that I had nothing to do with it at all. Now, to switch gears a little bit, guys, our summer is heating up here in CCW. This Saturday, we will be in Abbeville, Georgia. Make sure you come out and check out all the great CCW superstars. Logan Stevens, the Jesus Freak, the hometown hero, will be in attendance amongst many, many others. Next weekend, we will be down in Lithia, Florida, and that is going to be a big event, the hometown of the New Breed Landing Cruise. And don't forget, we have a meet and greet going on that same weekend at Cherry's Restaurant, and where you'll be able to meet legendary Chris Turner, Kekino Polamalu, and many, many others. So stay tuned to us here on CCW Superstars of the Ring, ccwrestling.biz, and of course Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll get all the great information and updates as we heat up going into our summer tour that leads to the biggest event of the year in CCW, which is Wrestle Bash, and I cannot wait. But until next week, guys, I'm Eric Snook. We'll see you next week here on Superstars of the Ring.